This is the 3 p.m. Takeover, Radio Northern Beach's only drive-home show.
Keep it right here for a whole hour of fresh hits and entertainment for your Wednesday afternoon.
Here we go.
This is Tickets by Maroon 5. Welcome to the 3 p.m. Takeover. This is Hope and Victoria. You're listening to Radio Northern Beaches, and it is Wednesday afternoon, and we are super excited to be here.
Yeah, we're back in the studio, a regular week. Our hearts aren't broken anymore.
True.
We're all good.
So if you missed our Heartbreak special...
you missed some good songs, guys.
You missed out, but don't worry, you can catch up. Have a look for us, YouTube, SoundCloud, Mixcloud, anything that you want, you can find us.
I mean,
We're there.
it's hard to not find us. We're everywhere.
That is getting to be a problem. We have
yeah.
so many social medias, it's hard to avoid us. Anyway, bit of local gossip on the beaches in the last week has been that they're thinking of renaming Brookvale Oval. Because as everyone on the beaches knows, it's a little bit of a hole. Like, I love it like everybody, but out of all the stadiums, it has like hardly any seats. You have to sit on the hill. It's really broken down. It's really old.
But isn't that part of its charm?
Well, it sort of is, except
that you can go see a game and still sit like on a grassy hill. Like, there's not many places you can still do that.
It's true, but then on TV it looks really bad and people don't like it because it makes us look like a bad area, which is not true. So that's kind of the problem. But the council gave away the naming rights to like the owners of it. So now they can't do anything about them wanting to change the name. But they want to change the name to Lotto Land because if they do, Lotto Land, like Lotto will give them all the money to build like the 4,000 new seats that they need and to do all the upgrading and that kind of thing. But people are stressed about it, like about it being called Lotto Land because a lot of kids go there.
It just sounds stupid. But it's going to be one of those things, if they actually do it, no one will actually call it that.
Yes.
You know, in certain, like, Ringa Mall, does anyone actually call it Westfield Ringa?
No,
No,
it's just
everyone
the mall.
calls it the mall. Like, no one's ever going to call it Westfield.
It'll never be a Westfield.
You know where I stand on gambling and all that stuff. I'm not for it.
You're the anti-gambler.
I don't think gambling should be allowed to advertise. I know they make a lot of money for sporting things, but as soon as it's like race season or anything to do with any sporting event, every other ad is for like sports bet and 365 and I really think that's not okay. So I personally am against it. So the fact that they're going to rename it bloody Lotto Land.
Well, they're not sure yet.
It sounds like Lollyland.
It does sound like Lollyland. But would you say that Lotto is potentially not as bad as like a sports betting company? Because Lotto is more... Like, I feel like it is gambling, but it's more of an acceptable form of gambling. I think everyone's entered the Lotto.
I don't think I have.
Wow. It's like if they called it Keno World or something. Like, it's only Keno.
People still lose a lot of money over it. And
Keno or Lotto?
Both. It's not necessarily the actual, like, I would say brand or, like, what the actual betting is, whether it's horse racing or on Keno. It's to do with, like, I guess for me, like the addictiveness of it. It is an addiction. And it can ruin people's lives. I don't think it's like I'm on the fence about whether like alcohol should be allowed to be advertised because again, it is technically an addictive substance. It's like if they're gonna advertise gambling, then why can't they advertise cigarettes?
Yeah,
it's the same kind of thing. I don't know.
Well, democracy.
Yeah.
I guess I could do that.
There are a few things I get very like, about. This is probably one of them. So I really don't like
true.
gambling.
I think it's a shame, but part of me is like, at least it's Lotto because with the naming rights, it could have been any kind of, offensive company or alcohol or anything. It could have been like the Jim Beam Stadium. It could have been, anything. And at least, I don't know, I feel like Lotto is maybe slightly more family friendly than if it was like...
It's the lesser of all the evils.
Yeah, if it was, it's not Jim Beam or something. It's not like an alcohol or like a specific gambling company or something. It's just...
I would have assumed that like an insurance company would grab it. Isn't that why it's called like Allianz Stadium?
Yeah, it's usually the insurance company.
Yeah, why can't a local insurance company pick it up?
I don't know. Brookvale is not as much of a draw card, I suppose.
That's
some of the biggest stadiums. But anyway, Lotto Land is one of the options on the table.
Adele might play there one day, all right?
I don't know if that is actually going to go ahead. It's not been confirmed yet, but...
We'll keep on top of it.
Yeah.
Keep you guys informed.
Beaches news. But you're right. I think even if they renamed it, everyone would still call it Brookie Oval.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah.
That's what it is, right? Anyway, we are going to play a little bit of Ed Sheeran now. New Ed Sheeran. He's got 2 new songs. If you haven't heard them, you obviously have not listened to the radio.
And you're about to hear one of them,
Kind of
so
everywhere.
don't worry.
So you're going to hear it now.
Yeah.
This is Shape of You.
Welcome back to the 3 p.m. Takeover. I love that song. I feel bad for you because I was just singing and dancing that entire time, and I'm not good at singing or dancing, so I
do like it,
apologize.
though.
It is a good song.
As someone who's not, admittedly, I'm not the biggest fan of Ed Sheeran, I do really like that song. So
It's not like most of his stuff. I think that one's quite different.
I'd assume that's why I like it.
Maybe. I feel like he can do any genre, and he does it justice. So I love him. He could read audiobooks, and I would probably still love it.
I don't know if I've heard his voice all that much.
It's not.
Does he have?
He's not like Adele. It's not like Adele where it's like very like
Different.
He just has a British accent. I know you see Bridget Jones' Baby. He talks a little bit in that.
He does. On a scale from like 0 to Stephen Fry, how suitable is his voice for audiobooks?
I guess I wouldn't hand him Harry Potter because only Stephen Fry can do that. But maybe like a 5 or maybe a 6, depending on what it is.
Oh yeah. On a totally different note, at work this week we were having a little bit of a chat because for any of you listening that don't know, I'm a journalist. So obviously I spend a lot of time thinking about words. And we were having just a discussion generally at work about words that we don't like because they're too sort of like snobby, like they're just too over the top.
Okay.
And they're just more like words you'd probably write with, but words that you would never say out loud because you just sound stupid.
I thought
it's so over the top.
I thought you were going to say words that don't sound good.
No, there are words like that.
There's that like words that people hate hearing. But you just mean words that you are used for one context, for not for the other.
Do you know what word I hate hearing?
What?
Lanyard. I just don't like it.
Lanyard?
Yeah.
I can't even remember the last time I said the word lanyard.
It's not common, but
It doesn't come up
doesn't
often.
sit with me
Unless
well.
you're like at a conference, it's not going to come up, is it?
No.
Got your lanyard? Ready to go to the press conference?
But I'm a journalist, so people always give me lanyards. And they always say, here's your lanyard.
And you're like, do you cringe internally?
Yes.
Externally? Or do you keep it in? You keep it
I
in?
keep it in. It's how
How, how professional of you.
But anyway, because of that, I've come up with 6 words
Okay.
that are words that I just don't like. Because
Okay.
I think that they sound weird. And I want to know what you think of them.
We're going to do like a cringe-o-meter for each word.
Yeah. Okay. The first word, I will write with it, but I hate to say it out loud, is albeit. Because I think it's stupid.
I don't think I've ever like spoken it.
Yeah. It's a stupid word to
Yeah.
speak. You know, and you're
But
like,
it looks good when written. It really elevates your language when you're writing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas you're like, you wouldn't be saying, I think I'll go for the swim, albeit it could start raining.
Yeah.
Like, this sounds stupid.
Do you use it often at work?
I use it
you're
when I
writing?
write.
Yeah.
But I don't use it when I
probably-
speak. It's weird.
that's good.
And then another one that's similar to that is ergo. Again, I wouldn't speak it because
Yeah.
it just sounds silly.
I think sometimes they use it in movies and it sounds like the American accent. They're like, ergo, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh.
And you're like, just say therefore.
Yeah.
It's much nicer than saying ergo. Ergo is just, it's just too fancy that I can't deal.
But it's almost like not fancy enough at the same time. Like, it's not worth saying, but it is fancy.
Yeah, this is so silly.
Oh, goodness.
Anyway, the third one is elucidate. Again, I just find it too fancy.
A what? A loose date?
Elucidate, which just means to like make something clear.
I heard a loose date. I'm like,
I'm
that's not a word. It's like a phrase.
no,
Oh, okay.
elucidate. Like, if you don't understand something, you can be like, let me just elucidate that for you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't think
When you just say, let me make that clear.
I don't think I know that word.
It just means make clear.
Oh. I work
It's a
with
silly word.
I work with pictures, not with words. So I'm allowed. I don't know many words.
Another word which I really don't like, which is, I don't know, I feel like it's not that common, is liminal.
Liminal.
It's like another word for simultaneous.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So you'll be like, I
it's
was
just a-
singing and taking a shower liminally.
It's just as hard to say as simultaneously.
Yeah, liminal is like really
Liminal.
difficult to say.
I
And
feel
think
like-
it sounds silly.
Liminal. It sounds like you've swallowed halfway through the word. Liminal.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's not a nice word.
How odd. Do you use all those words when you're writing?
I don't use liminal.
Oh, good. You should start using it.
No.
Do it.
Another word that I don't use when I write, and I don't ever speak it because, again, I just don't like it, is perfunctory.
Perfunctory.
Again, it's just too
What does that mean?
over the top. Perfunctory. It's like when you're procrastinating.
Oh.
So you could, like, if you hadn't done any work, I could say to someone, oh, Victoria's been a bit perfunctory this afternoon. Just means you've not been up to much.
We should definitely be using that word more.
Perfunctory.
That's a great word. That's wonderful. Perfunctory.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's hilarious. I like that one.
But anyway, some words just great on me. And yeah, I think ergo is probably the worst for me.
Yeah,
Can't deal.
That one's for what's it? Liminal.
Liminal. Yeah.
So, guys, I hope you enjoyed those terrible, terrible words. If there are any words that you guys don't like, let us know.
Yeah, if you learnt a word, it's like classroom today. Subject English.
Subject English. So we are teaching and entertaining you guys liminally. Is that how I use it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you did a good job.
I'm going to slip it in. I'm going to try and use every one of your hated words today.
During the show. We'll see if we can manage it. Okay, we're going to be back after this. This is Coldplay. Welcome back. That was Coldplay with Fun. It's a bit of fun.
That's a good song. I do like that one.
It is, but the title's a bit deceptive because it's not
a fun song.
A fun song. It's like a slow song. But
I kind of like when they do that, when you're like, oh, this song's going to be about this, and you listen, you're like, oh, no, it's not.
Anything with Coldplay that has an excitable title, you know it's still going to be slow.
That's true. And then the songs that you think are going to be like, Every Teardrop is a Waterfall is actually like super upbeat.
Yeah,
and
they're
like
all like really
boppy.
high.
And you're like, okay, I don't know how I'm meant to feel, but okay.
It's all a trick.
Ha ha ha.
I know.
Squiggly.
But anyway, I want to talk a little bit about the weather because right now, I don't know about you guys, but I sort of feel like I live in Melbourne because every single day is different with the weather. Like you just don't know. And it's one of those things where like when you check the weather in the morning, the day like doesn't pan out like that, which is what it must be like to live in Melbourne because it changes so frequently. Whereas here normally, like if it says it's going to be 22 and cloudy, it's going to be 22 and cloudy. Yeah, and I found that the temperature range over across a day is so like varied. Like when I leave for work, I'll be cold, and then when I walk home, it's like hot, and I'm like, I can't dress for this. I know. And I keep bringing an umbrella when I don't need to and vice versa. Yes. Like it will rain and I won't bring it. Yep. But anyway, in light of all that, we are going to do a little quiz about weather. But before we do that, I have a couple of weather facts for you because as boring as you might think weather is, it's not always the case. This is good because this means, guys, if you're at like a social gathering and you have to do small talk and your only small talk is about the weather, you can pull out these facts and suddenly you won't be like so-and-so talking about the weather. It's like, wow, so-and-so has really cool weather facts. I know. Yeah, we're helping you guys. Don't worry. We here. We got your back. Social skills 101. Anyway, the first one, I think this is absolutely crazy. I didn't know this. Some of you might. If you listen to the sound of crickets, you can work out what temperature it is. Yeah, and the speed and like how loud it is, the volume as well. It seems that you count the amount of chirps that you hear in 15 seconds and add 37. Is that based off one cricket? Because when there's a lot, it just sounds like... Yeah, I think you'd have to look for like one cricket alone. I think I'll just look up the temperature. But isn't that cool? Yeah. That's so weird, but that gives it to you in Fahrenheit. So then you have to convert it if you don't know Fahrenheit. I actually find if I hear crickets, I feel like it feels hotter. Yeah. Because I associate the sound of crickets with heat. Same, like evening heat. Yeah. And like summer heat. Like I notice in especially Australian films, they never really, unless they need to like allude to how hot it actually is. But if I can hear crickets in the background of a scene, or even if they add them in, I know, okay, this scene that it's very hot where really they warm. Are. Yeah, it's very like atmospheric for temperature. That is true. Yeah. That's very true. Okay, next fact. It takes 1 million drops of water to make one raindrop. What? Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. That's a lot. Yeah, singular drops of water are real small. Real small. Real small. Real talk, rain is real small. And I admit I didn't know this. I must have slept through geography at school. Hurricanes are only called a hurricane if they develop in the Atlantic Ocean. And if it develops over the Pacific Ocean, it's called a typhoon. Oh, I thought it was just to do with Eastern and Western cultures. No. Because like areas like in Asia will always be hit by typhoons, won't they? Yeah, but that's because of the Pacific Ocean. Yeah. But yeah. I didn't know it was because of the ocean. I just thought it was because, like where you are, because America always gets hit by hurricanes. I thought that's just what they called them. It's like, it took me ages to realise that a hurricane and a tornado are the same, but it depends which direction it's spinning. Do you mean whether it's formed over land or sea? No. So they're the same. It's just one of them, like it's turning clockwise and one of them turns anti-clockwise. One's high pressure, one's low pressure? Yeah. Oh. That's like why one of them's called a hurricane and one of them's called a tornado. Oh, wow. They're also similar. I don't know. Anyway. It's too much
wind going in circles.
Talking of that, the average lifespan of a tornado is less than 15 minutes.
It's weird that they have lifespans because they're not actually alive. I hate when things
That's what
like
you think.
the
Get stuck in one.
But you know what things like the lifespan of a computer? I'm like, but they're not like alive. It always
True.
weirds me out. 15 minutes.
Yeah,
That's
15 minutes.
very quick.
It is. Anyway, last fact. Actually, I'm just kidding about 2 more. At any point in the world, there can be 1,800 thunderstorms occurring at once.
What?
But different ones.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Wow.
Yep.
That's a lot of lightning.
I know. And my last fact, which is really cool, if the whole of the earth were flat, like all of the land, and you put it together, and then you got the amount of water we have in the earth, you could cover everything 3.5 meters deep.
Whoa.
So all the water could cover all the land in the earth with a 3.5 meter layer.
That's a lot of water.
It sure is.
Wow. So on the back of those facts, now that we know a lot more about the actual weather, we're going to do a little "What weather are you?" quiz with Dearest Hope here.
I'm a storm. Oh, no, I don't know. I'll probably be like sun with a cloud across.
Well, we'll have
Sleet.
to do it.
What's a sleet?
Sleet.
A sleet personality.
I don't think it's good. Like she's really cold.
Oh, dear. I just don't want to get sleet.
Okay, question 1. What do you eat for breakfast? Hot oatmeal, a fruit smoothie, coffee, bagels, bacon and eggs, beans and toast, fruit and yogurt, biscuits and gravy, or coffee and cigarettes?
Oh, wow. Fruit and yogurt.
Nice. How very healthy of you. Okay, if you found a puppy, what would you do?
Okay.
Sell it, give it as a gift, take it to the pound, put up a sign, ignore it, go door to door to find its owner, OMG, keep it, call a friend to take it, or several of those, like a combination of a few of those.
Sell it. No, I wouldn't. I'd ignore it.
I was like, would you
until
ignore
someone
it?
else came home and dealt with it.
Okay. Select the most pleasing shape to you.
Oh.
A circle, a star, rhombus, pentagon, octagon, triangle, spiral, square, or rectangle. Are you thinking of hexagons from last week?
No, I'm having a brain spasm. I'm trying to think of all these shapes. Which one's a rhombus again?
A rhombus, like a rectangle, but it's gone like choo to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also called a
parallelogram.
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh. I think I like an octagon.
Oh. I thought you were going to choose pentagon. I was going to be like, how very political of you.
No, an octagon.
Octagon.
Because
Them-
pentagons don't have equal sides. So I don't
Those
like them.
8 sides.
Yep.
You could see. I was hoping hexagon would be there because of our talk last week
Yeah.
about hexagon.
I like hexagons.
Okay, what is the worst thing plaguing this planet according to you? Mm-hmm. Is it poverty, water shortage, war, pollution, political and social instability, food shortage, the AIDS epidemic, Justin Bieber, or global warming? It's a lot of choices.
They're all a problem.
I know.
Especially Justin Bieber. No, I'm kidding.
He's sort of getting better.
It's true. Political and social instability.
Of course.
Because that would
I think
fix
that.
all the other problems.
Okay, choose the best part of your body. Your smile, arms, brain, legs, eyes, hands, feet, butt, or stomach.
I think my favourite part of my body is my hair, but it's not there.
Oh, it isn't.
I go with hands. I quite like my hands.
Okay, good
They're
choice.
trusty. I can rely on them.
They're trusty.
No problems.
Oh, goodness. Okay, well, it's good that you selected your hands because now you have to select a hands-on hobby.
Okay.
Scrapbooking, painting, woodworking, gardening, cooking, fishing or hunting, knitting or crocheting, working on cars, or video games. I mean, obviously you're just fishing and hunting all over, aren't you?
Definitely, I would definitely pick knitting and crocheting.
Nice.
For sure.
I expect a jumper for Christmas. What do you do after work? Clean the house, happy hour, my other job, make dinner, watch my kids, drive my kids to their activities, take a bath, work out, or take a nap.
Okay, I don't have kids. So those options are gone. I just have one job, luckily. I'd like to say I clean the house, but I don't. Happy hour if it was like Friday. Look, I'm not going to lie, it's boring. I make dinner. We'll go with that one.
That's fine.
make
I mean,
dinner.
you have to eat every night, so it makes sense.
I do.
Okay, pick your favorite weather gear. Rain boots, sweatshirt, bathing suit, raincoat, jacket, sunscreen, sandals, gloves, or an umbrella.
Who likes sunscreen? It's the worst.
People that like the heat, I don't know. I don't like feeling greasy personally.
Yeah, I know. It's gross to put on.
I look forward to the day when they invent like a tablet you can take and wait like 20 minutes and then you're
Fine.
like, it's like you have sunscreen on.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I think probably sweatshirt.
Okay, nice. Okay, you are sunny.
Really?
Sometimes too intense, people need to seek shade, but you're always smiling and happy, ready to warm up someone's day. I agree with that.
That's nice. Oh, I didn't think I'd be sunny. I thought I was going to be something really dramatic, like some kind of
You wanted to be
electric
sleet.
storm or like flash flood or something. I don't know.
No.
Something scary.
You're too lovable for that, I think.
I'm glad I got sunny. That's really quite nice.
Flash flood.
We could have been so.
When you think of hope, what do you think of? A flash flood. No. You are like sunshine.
Oh, that's very nice.
Aw.
Thank you.
We should have led on and played, I don't know, Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. And then we could have come back and you wouldn't have been in the studio. But we haven't done that, guys. We have Missy Higgins coming up.
That's true. I do love a little bit of Missy Higgins. Got Missy Higgins and Leanne LaHarvest coming up.
Enjoy, guys. We'll catch you after this. You're listening to the 3 p.m. takeover because it is, well, it's not 3 p.m. anymore, isn't it? We're like 3:30.
Yeah, it's not 3 p.m.
Yeah. But you are listening to the 3 p.m. takeover.
Anyway.
And I'm glad that you're with us. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed the show so far. It sounds like it wasn't interesting, but if you missed the last segment, we literally just talked about the weather.
Yep.
But it was interesting. We
Sure
learned about
was.
hurricanes and stuff.
And how they're different to tornadoes and typhoons
Typhoons
and
and-
what's the other one?
Cyclones?
Cyclone.
Yeah.
So many of them.
Yeah. Weather, man. It's crazy.
I think when I was a child, I thought that they were all just like synonyms,
Well,
but they actually are all different.
yeah, I thought hurricanes, typhoons, and cyclones were basically the same thing, but you just called it something depending on where you were in the world.
They're all different.
Nature, man.
I know.
But anyway, if you did miss the last segment, shame on you. We discovered what type of weather Hope would be if she was weather. Mm-hmm. And we can conclude that, like the colour of her hair, she is sunshine.
I know, which is
No.
quite nice.
I 100% agree with that.
I'm
I
happy
think
about that one.
You're my sunshine
Glad
for
to
the
be
week.
sunny.
Yay.
Sunny is nice.
And being in Australia, we get a lot of it. As you guys may have noticed the last couple of weeks, we're in the middle of a heat wave. I am dying.
I hate it.
I know how the Wicked Witch of the West feels. I feel like I'm melting. I'm melting, but without the water part, just like the sun part. I'm like a sad ice cream that a kid dropped, melting on the pavement. Melting on the pavement. That's me. But
Sad ice cream that the kid dropped. My God. Anyway, in crazy news this week, because I actually quite like talent shows, I heard that they are cancelling the X Factor
really,
in Australia.
is the X Factor still going?
Yeah.
What's the one that
like,
stopped a while
huge.
ago? It's Australia's Got Talent. Does that one still go?
Yeah, but it got sold to a different
Network.
network.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it was on 7 and now it's on
They sold it to
10
9. I thought they sold it to
or
9.
9.
Because doesn't 10 have the X Factor?
Yes, and The Voice is on 9.
The Voice, that's the other one. I don't like reality TV shows and I don't like competition shows, so I don't really keep up with them.
Didn't you watch Australian Idol as a kid?
I watched the first
every
season.
child did.
I watched the first season. I'm happy. I wanted Guy Sebastian to win and he won, so I was fine.
Team Shannon forever, even
no.
14 years on.
Go the fro!
God. You just liked it because he had hair like you.
Probably. I don't even remember. It was so long ago. But he had a good voice. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge reality TV fan in general. There are very few, except for like Beauty and the Geek, as we've discussed before. There's very few reality shows that I will sit down and watch.
My God, I love reality.
Oh,
I don't know how you can't like it.
I like
But then when I say reality, it's not,
it's so structured.
I don't mean like shows sort of, you know, like Big Brother or something, or I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
I don't mind I'm a celebrity.
I like shows.
I like the
that-
challenges they do. They're kind of interesting.
I like challenge shows. Like I like cooking shows, and they all come under the factor of reality. And I like competition type shows, and I love quiz shows. And quiz shows are reality TV
Quiz shows
too.
I guess they are, yeah. I like quiz shows
They're
a
real
lot.
people, and I love quiz shows.
I think the shows like Big Brother where you're just kind of watching people like
Do stuff.
live. I'm like,
That's boring.
I'm like, I don't want, if I want to do that, I would just like, go to a cafe and people watch. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I don't
not
like
interesting.
shows like that.
So I like when
definitely
they
not.
do like games. That's more
Yeah.
interesting for sure.
Talking of which, So we're talking about Australian TV. There's a
What
really
other kind of TV is there to talk about, Hope?
I know, right?
We're patriotic.
There's a really cool new quiz show on ABC called Hard Quiz, and it's so funny.
Hard quiz or hard?
Hard.
Hard.
Yeah, it's really good.
Is it actually hard?
No, not really.
Oh.
I don't know. It's one of those ones where you have specialist areas. But anyway.
Side note, I just realised there is one reality competition show that I watch every year.
What?
Eurovision.
Oh, yeah. See, that counts as
I guess
reality
that counts.
TV.
Yeah.
It does. It's real.
But that's different because it's like country versus country. It's like the Olympics for music. That I watch. I watch the Olympics and all that.
I was going to say, that's reality.
Yeah.
You're suddenly realising you do like reality.
And like quiz shows, I didn't realise that they're technically reality shows. I feel like my world is just shattering.
You don't like bad reality shows.
Yeah.
I
I
know
have
what you mean.
standards.
But anyway, it got me thinking about Australian TV shows. I'm the first to admit I don't particularly love Australian shows. Like, I'm not someone that's always tuned into Australian dramas. You know, I was never like a Packed to the Rafters or All Saints type person. Like, I just didn't. The only Australian TV show that I was ever really, really strongly into was Sea Patrol, the Navy one.
Well, that was a reality show though, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, no, I know. I'm thinking of like Border Force or something. Yes.
Oh my God, I love Border Security.
I know the one you talk about. I liked that show.
Yeah.
That was really good.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
And it's like all dramatic Navy
Was
one.
Lisa McCune on that?
Yeah, she was
She's
the
in
lead
every,
one.
if it's like an Australian drama, every couple of years Lisa McCune's
She's
like,
there.
I'm available.
Yeah.
She is the queen of Australian television.
I love that show. But no, you did bring up Border Security. Any of those shows or like RBT or like the drink driving ones, I love all of them.
I find them so boring.
I really like them. And we're like, what are they doing? Oh my gosh. They're going to get busted. I wonder what kind of fine they're going to get. What are they hiding in their shirt? Like,
What's in the bottom of their suitcase?
what's in the boot of their car?
Oh gosh. No.
I love to have it on like in the background while I'm making dinner.
It's a good, like I wouldn't sit down and watch it.
No, it's a background show.
If it's on in the background, I'll probably watch it.
I feel like that's just classic background stuff if you're Australian.
Yeah.
You're cooking dinner and it's like it's on
RBT.
There's a version on there's one of those type
Highway
of shows
Cops?
on at like 6:00 on every network.
Yeah, it's hard to escape, unfortunately. No, I like Australian drama shows. I was a really big fan of Winners and Losers.
I never got into that.
Look, it was a great show and it got pushed to like 7-2 or something and then it was like only online. But I thought it was brilliant.
It got pushed like online.
Oh, no, I watched it online because they changed the day that it was on because it got pushed back from like 8:30 to 9:30 and the day changed.
Okay.
So like I was like, I'm not free / I'm in bed. So
/sleep.
yeah. But I really like that. I like 800 Words. I'm watching that at the moment.
Oh, I've seen the ads.
That's really good. They're in New Zealand. I think it's technically an Australian show, but it's in New Zealand. I think it's like half and half. It's really good. I like Australian dramas.
No,
Yeah.
I
I didn't watch Packed to the Rafters, but
Can't do
do you
it.
remember that show Always Greener?
No.
Oh, it was like the Packed to the Rafters before Packed to the Rafters even existed.
Oh.
It was about like 3 different families and how they like knew each other and worked. It was very dramatic, but it was really good.
That's true.
Guys,
I have to.
Shout out if you know Always Greener, let me know. Just write on our Facebook wall and let me know that I'm not crazy and that it actually existed. I didn't just make it up in my head.
Anyway, even without those, I was super into Australian shows when I was a tween.
Like
There were a lot of
Home and
really good
Away?
ones. I loved Home and Away. I loved.
Saddle Club.
No, I never liked Saddle Club.
The Australian Saddle Club was the best Saddle Club.
I don't like animals.
Oh, that's
I wasn't
true.
gonna watch Saddle Club.
True. I liked all the
Do you know what
animal-based
I
ones.
loved? Blue Water High.
That was the best
That's the best show.
Oh, man.
And H2O Just Add Water.
Yes. That was a really good one as well.
Australia used to make some really great teen shows.
They probably
Or
still do,
tween
but I
shows.
just don't watch them now.
No,
I'm
I
not,
feel like they're
I'm
on
not
them.
home.
I've not heard of any.
Did you ever watch, what was that one? It was really big, but I never watched it. Like the surfing one. It's like Lockie Leonard or something.
Yeah, I like.
They were based on books, I think.
They were.
I never saw it or read the books.
I liked
But
Lockie Leonard,
I
but
hear
I
it was
didn't.
really good.
I didn't kind of. It didn't work because I wasn't a boy, and they were made for boys.
True.
It was like if Blue Water High had been from the perspective of one of the guys.
Yes.
But you know how it was always from the perspective of one of the girls, or like sometimes the guy that was friends with them all.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it was always from one of the girls' perspectives.
It's a great show.
Lockie Leonard is always a guy.
Do you know what is another incredible Australian show that I'm actually quite sad doesn't exist anymore? Round the Twist.
Yes.
Sometimes I forget that show happened and then I remember it and I'm
know.
like, oh my gosh, an entire generation of kids used to sit down and watch that show.
a
And we all
long
have
time ago.
memories of it's such a weird show. But it's great. It made me always want to live in a lighthouse. I thought it'd be really cool.
It was a really odd show.
It was kind of creepy.
There was
though.
another really odd show that I used to like when I was really young. That it was some of the same cast members as Blue Water High actually, and it was called Silver Sun, and they lived on a spaceship.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that one.
They went to school in a spaceship. It was like a science boarding school. It was really weird.
That's amazing.
But it was really good. But anyway, we have to move on. But if you have a favourite Australian TV show, whether it's been axed, whether it's still going, or just, tell us what you think of Australian TV.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
We should be supporting the industry more. I think it should definitely be.
We should. And go home and away. And if you don't like it, it's filmed on the beaches.
That's true.
So
I think we said a couple of weeks ago, whether you like it or not, your day has at least once been like inconvenienced by it. Like you're like, oh, I can't get through the shops because they're filming in the middle of the shopping centre.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
It's true.
# beaches problems. Welcome back to the 3 p.m. takeover. Bit of Mumford and Sons, who are not Australian, which is odd because we were just talking about Australian stuff. But
wasn't it last week that I was trying to like convince you that they were Australian?
That's true. You're very wrong, but that's true.
And then it turned out that they weren't.
Yeah.
They were from like somewhere totally different.
Britain.
Weren't they Welsh or something?
I don't think they're Welsh. I think they're just English or something.
Oh, I thought they were Welsh because then we started talking about Tom Jones and we got distracted.
Oh, yeah.
I think maybe they're Welsh.
Just like right now, we get so easily distracted. Oh, my goodness. Guys, if you haven't noticed, as sadly it is basically the end of the show, which makes me very sad. But we've had a good show so far. We've talked about the weather. We talked about Blue Water High.
I know.
What more could you ask for out of a Wednesday afternoon, truly?
I know, right? And we brought up lots of beaches-related things.
Of course.
Brookvale Oval. Home and away.
I think you mean Lottoland Oval.
Potentially. Lottoland Oval. If you missed that one, Brookvale Oval might be renamed to Lottoland Oval.
Dun, dun, dun.
So keep your eye on that one.
Yeah.
Interesting to see if that happens. But anyway, if you listened to the show last week, you would have heard Victoria give a very interesting and thought-provoking quote for our inaugural quote of the week, which is going to be like a new little section to replace Suburb Focus at the end of our show. So I was on quote duty this week.
Quote duty.
Quote duty. So
it's
I've
like
come up
jury duty.
Yeah. So quote duty. Intense.
Now, did you meet your quota for the quote duty?
I did. Very good.
Thank you very much.
So I have a quote. And
I'll be here till 4.
Since we were talking about weather, I thought I would make it a weather-related one.
Nice. But also like life-related as well.
What is life-related?
Excellent.
I think that this is a really empowering quote, and I think it's really short, but to me, I read it and I was like, this is such a good quote, and I think it's a really good one to live by.
Okay.
So,
hit us with the quote of the week.
You are the sky. Everything else is just the weather.
Oh.
I know.
That is really empowering.
Isn't it good?
I am the sky.
Yes, you are.
Oh, and you're the sunshine in the sky.
I'm the sun in the sky.
Yeah, you are.
So there we go.
Really good.
And that's from someone exceptionally foreign. Pima Chodron.
You don't have to say it.
Something similar. Someone with the name of a foreign description with 2 different umlauts.
Two.
Oh. So there we go.
If you guys have a favourite quote of the week, or, you know, if you think you can top our quote, maybe we can make like a host first listener thing.
Quote off.
Quote off. Oh my gosh. If you guys have a favourite quote, please let us know because we'd love to use it for one of the weeks. I am back on quote duty next week, so roll up my sleeves and go.
Try and out quote me.
What are they like? Gold pan? I got quote panning.
Yeah. Quote panning.
I got to hunt for that gold. But please let us know if there's anything during the show you have questions about, or you just want to let us know how amazing it was. By all means, please do. You can catch us on all social medias. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we're on Mixcloud, we're on SoundCloud. Oh, I run out of breath because we're on so many platforms.
That's true.
So please go follow us across those, listen, like, share all of our content, and let us know your thoughts and opinions about the show because we love hearing from you guys. Did I miss a platform?
No, I think that was all of them.
Yeah.
The only other thing, don't forget, Friday, same time, same place for the Takeover.
Yep. So if you missed this show for some reason or you just want to hear it again, you can catch us on Friday, which is excellent. Otherwise, have a great week. I hope you can weather this crazy weather. It is insane. You are the sky.
Yeah, you are the sky.
You
so
are the
sky.
Have a great one. Bye.